Holy Scriptures, YAHAWASHI, the Son of the Most High, is set to bring immortality to the nation of Israel, the elect, via establishing the tabernacle of David, as we talk about the second coming of who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. He is coming to take down this current world ruled by Esau, Edom, and establish a righteous kingdom, which is synonymous with the throne of David. That's scriptural, which is a government that's going to run this world in righteousness.
I saw in the night visions, and behold, one like the Son of Man came with the clouds of heaven, and came to the Ancient of Days, and they brought him near before him. And there was given him dominion and glory, and a kingdom, that all people, nations, and languages should serve him. His dominion is an everlasting dominion which shall not pass away, and his kingdom that which shall not be destroyed.
This is what you have to do. You have to believe in YAHAWAH, Bahasham, Yahawashi.
Let this mind be in you, which was also in
Yahawashi,
who being in the form of God thought it not robbery to be equal with God, but made himself of no reputation, and took upon him the form of a servant, and was made in the likeness of men. And being found in fashion as a man, he humbled himself and became obedient unto death, even the death of the cross. Wherefore God also hath highly exalted him, and given him a name which is above every name, that at the name of
Yahawashi,
every knee should bow, of things in heaven, and things in earth, and things under the earth, and that every tongue should confess that
Yahawashi
is Lord, to the glory of God the Father.
This is what you have to do. You have to believe in YAHAWAH, Bahasham, Yahawashi. We believe, beginning with Elder Apostle Tara down, we believe that eventually the Lord is going to give his men, we got to be his men, eventually he's going to give us that power, that spiritual power. And like it says there in Psalms 110, then thy people shall be willing, even these scoffers and scorners. Oh yeah, they'll be willing to show that respect then. For a lot of them, it'll be too late.
All right, Shalawam. First and foremost, we would like to give all praise and glory unto YAHAWAH, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, QADASH. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of GMS who rule well, teach well, being great examples to us younger brothers. And peace and blessing, salutations. Hopefully, they got there pushing his word and truth and in sincerity across the four winds. In the name of YAHAWAH, Bahasham, Yahawashi, pushing to get up out of here. Shalom to the hopefully the believers, the listeners, whom have came back to the obedience of the scriptures to faith in YAHAWAH, Bahasham, Yahawashi. All right, and what we want to get into today, is dealing with the collapse of Babylon is underway. All right, and as we know, this empire, has, been dominating the earth, all right, for the last, 2 centuries, and really taking off, in the early 1900s until this time, this last 100 years, America has been on the run, okay, and we've reached a time to where the Lord is bringing this place down, all right, and we see people in place, beginning with Donald Trump, all right, who's just a do boy for the elites, all right, and the elites want a weak America going into this NWO, okay, but ultimately the Lord going to turn America into a desert, all right, and we're watching, all right, it gradually head that way, okay. So we're going to start with a couple of precepts. We got a few videos. Any brothers want to say something before we get into it? All right. You got it, Anna. You can read that on screen.
God is the book of Isaiah, chapter 62, verse 61. I have sent watchmen.
Verse 6. Yeah, verse 6. Yeah.
Is that 6? Okay, come, Salaki. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 62, and verse 6. I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace day nor night. Ye that make mention of Yahweh, keep not silent.
You got him, yeah.
Yeah. So YAHAWASHI, he had set up watchmen, you know, in the ancient times, you know, which was seers, basically to warn our people of the coming dangers, you know, basically, you know, just basically watching out over the nation. You know, he says, he tell us, and again today, the same thing, you know, because those same seers came back, you know, as the prophets, you know, because the spirits of those prophets are subjected to the prophets, and they make mention of YAHAWASHI. He tells us to keep not silent, and basically, that we will never hold our peace, you know, because there's always something happening, you know. It's always something happening, especially in these last days, man. So YAHAWASHI is turning up things to where it's always something in the news, no, whether it be you know, war, you know, those things that YAHAWASHI said to look out for, those signs upon the return of his coming, whether it be war, you know, famine, earthquakes, you know, all type of, you know, shit in these third world countries, which is America. They look at America now as a third world country, you know, all these different things that's lining things up all the way to the end, including the MOTB, you know, that new world order. You got it, bro.
Come on. You can read verse 7, bro.
Come, verse 7. And give him no rest till he establish, until he make Jerusalem a praise in the earth.
Right. So what's happening? They got to keep coming out the prayers, you know, every YAHAWASHI, see, because again, that keep not silent. And you see the angels behold, you know, those that basically serve YAHAWASHI, and their prayers are continually sent up to the heavens, man. And you got those who are watching those prophets, those men, you know, they and the part of the watchmen, see, they watching. This is the real news here, you know. When the prophets come out with it, this is the real news, man. You know, hey, because YAHAWASHI, hey, he gonna make Jerusalem a praise in the earth again. You know, storming YAHAWASHI, you know, basically, you know, bringing in and taking the dominion of the earth.
Come on, bro. So you want to go ahead, go into that video, or do the other? Okay, come. So we'll go to the video, and let's say, brothers, whatever y'all got, we'll get into it. So it's just the beginning of another brother video. I think it's the brother. Let me see real quick. This is the brother GMS. All right, inquire early too. Okay, and the name of the video is prices will go up for Americans. So, and this goes into this. Donald Trump, you know, he's going to discuss tariffs, and then there's going to be a guy come behind him and break it down. Okay, so I'll put this video in the description box. Your brothers, sisters want to watch the rest of it.
Common sense, competence, and tariffs. The word tariff is one of the most beautiful words in the dictionary.
Jonathan Reynolds, the business secretary of the United Kingdom, said that there's an even trade between the U.S. and the UK, so they shouldn't have tariffs. Does trade imbalances or a balanced trade affect tariffs and your decisions?
Yeah, unbalanced and balanced, and also deficits. Like with Canada, we lose $200 billion a year with Canada. That's because we allow them to make cars. We allow them to take lumber. We don't need their cars. We don't need their lumber. We don't need their food products, because we make the same products right on the other side of the border. It's sort of crazy. So we've just allowed that, you know, bad management has allowed it over the last 4 years in particular to become very imbalanced. And I said I call him Governor Trudeau, but he's Prime Minister Trudeau when he was Prime Minister. I asked him, why would we do that? Why? And he was unable to give me an answer. He said, I don't know. And I said, do you think it's fair that we're paying $200 billion to keep Canada going? And what would happen? I asked him, what would happen if we didn't do that, if we didn't subsidize Canada? He said, we'd be a failed nation. And I said,
how tariffs work. He still thinks China pays the tariffs.
Wait, so China's not paying tariffs right now?
The tariffs are paid by the American companies that import the Chinese goods. I see you looking a little confused. This is the way tariffs work. What Trump did is place tariffs on Chinese imports. By the time the imports get here, China's been paid for the stuff. The American company who brings the goods in pays the tariffs.
Really?
You're kidding right now.
No, I thought he said he was raising the tariffs by 50 to 100% for Chinese imports.
You got to clip this. I'm begging you. You got to clip this and send
I mean,
it to
no,
me.
I'm genuinely
None of this
confused.
stuff is getting cut out, right?
No.
Oh my God.
We post everything.
Please. The tariffs are paid by the company that does the importing. So if you want to build a building in the US and you import Chinese steel, you pay China for the steel, you pay the US government the tariff. This is why it's inflationary. Economists have looked at Trump's tariff proposal and said it would make stuff more expensive for Americans by adding the cost of the tariffs to the total cost of production. So that's the way tariffs work. A lot of people don't seem to know how tariffs work, which is sad because this is how people end up getting sucked into Trump's vortex. He says something that sounds good. I'm going to punish China with tariffs. Sounds good, Chinese tariffs. They're paid by the American company. That's why it's so damaging.
Genuinely, I had no idea. I thought China was paying those.
Yep. No, China's not paying them.
I thought they were, though.
They weren't. They're not.
So why would he do that? I'm confused.
You'd have to ask him.
Hey, can I say something?
Yeah, you got it, bro.
Man, Mary might get fucked. Man, 'cause they gonna raise them prices so high. Cause if they come and paying the tariff, and they gonna raise their prices up, that's exactly how it gonna go.
Mm-hmm.
Oh Lord.
That article you got, bro, it goes right into it. It just basically bags up that what that guy was just saying. How when Trump was he was in office, his first term around 2018, he was putting them tariffs out there. And this is how we got the inflation, during the time of C-19.
Yep.
Because you got it.
No, I'm gonna get that argue. You make your point though. I was getting
because what they do is they pass off that debt on to the consumers. You don't make them pay for it.
Mm-hmm.
But you got it.
Yeah, you can make a point now.
Just really going into it, because me and the brother Halak were looking up a lot of it yesterday, going into like the like the oil and like different other things, which got me on looking up a lot of it this morning too. The thing about it is the U.S. has its own oil, of course, but the U.S. doesn't have the oil that's needed. Like they stripped so much from the earth over here in the U.S. to the point where they have to rebuild and restructure the whole entire refineries in order to get and produce the type of oil and the type of resources and imports that's needed, to the point where it's cheaper for them to get it imported. But the thing about what they're trying to do now is they're trying to basically get both ends. They want their cake and they want to eat it too. But just like y'all was saying, somebody still gonna have to pay for it regardless. Meaning that, when taxes or import taxes hit, more the people that have to pay that is the consumer. Because the more that it costs getting it over here, the more that it's gonna cost you to actually buy it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. So when you look at it, it can go a few ways, depending on, because you got three players involved in the tariff. You got the American corporations, you got the foreign corporations, the producers, and you have the American consumer. So when you go into this article real quick, can you read that or not? It show up good on there?
Come, bro. Right there where it says when?
Yeah, you can start up top right there.
When the Trump administration imposed tariffs on various imports in 2018, the stated proposed was to boost U.S. industries and punish the foreign exporters. But rather than hunting foreign exporters, the economic evidence shows that it is American firms and consumers hardest hit by the Trump tariffs.
So it says it's American consumers hardest hit by the Trump tariffs. You see, and why is this not news? You can pull up an article on it, but they won't do, major news on it. All right, they still pump this guy as the hero. You got it, bro.
The tariffs resulted in higher prices for a wide variety of goods that the U.S. consumers and businesses purchase. The Biden administration has continued and even increased many of the Trump tariffs, drawing some attention as inflation rises. And while tariffs do rise prices for American consumers, their impact on economy-wide inflation is relatively small.
Yeah, so why did Biden continue with those Trump tariffs? Because they're two wings of the same bird, because these are tariffs of the elites, okay, to crash this economy and eventually bring in that digital currency, man. Okay. And you can read that second paragraph. The second and probably, the second and third, and then we'll get back to some precepts.
Just off of what you said, bro, I think we was going to a conversation the other day, or you even said in a lesson where the elite said they don't care who run it. They just want to maintain the power, the control, the money, and the resources. Meaning that if you look through history, no matter who Babylon think they voting in there, all of them has had the same agenda. They might throw in a few other things that sound different, to kind of like spike the interest or to make it seem different, but the overall undermining and the underlining goal has always been the same.
A lot of fluff, You got it, bro.
When the U.S. imposes tariffs on imports, U.S. businesses directly pay import taxes on the U.S. to the U.S. government on their purchases from abroad. The economic burden of the tariffs, however, could fall on others besides the U.S. businesses directly paying the tax, including foreign businesses selling the goods to the U.S. businesses. If foreigners lower their prices to absorb some of the tariffs, or the U.S. consumers ultimately purchasing the goods, if the U.S. businesses raise their prices to pass on the tariffs.
So you got three ways that it can go. Okay, so the business, let's say the foreign corporation, the producer, they can lower their prices that they sell the product to the American corporation, which they would absorb some of the tariff, and the American company can absorb some of the tariff, and they just pass on a small amount to the consumer, or the foreign producer can keep their prices the same and absorb none of the tariff, and the American company has to absorb all the tariff. All right. And now it's on the American company how they're going to pass it down to the consumer. So we're going to see how this thing is going to go. It's a three-way split, and it depends on how the split go, and that's how it's going to affect the consumer. Okay, depending on who do what and what they pass on to the consumer. So it starts with the corporations, what they observe, what they're willing to absorb of the tariff, okay, and what they're willing to pass on to the consumer. So it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting, man. All right, but you got it, bro. That's it on that. I'm gonna get some precepts. What you got, bro?
Yeah, I was gonna say, but the ultimate goal is to basically have the consumers to take care of all the debt. Because what they're trying to do is they're trying to wipe out the basically the middle class, people that got their money saved and all that. That's the ultimate goal. Because they banking on whether the one who's basically who's given, they banking on them to just take none of the tariffs, a hit on none of the tariffs. No, it's gonna be all on America that's gonna take the hit, whether it be the companies that paying the debt or the actual consumers to those products.
Come on, bro. You can read that for the brother.
I got you, bro.
Yeah.
Can you hear me? I got you.
Yeah, you got it.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 55 and verse 21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His word was, go ahead, bro.
Yeah. So you got Trump saying basically how they're gonna punish these different nations like Colombia, or whatnot, like he said before. He just coming in doing the same thing. He gonna punish these different nations by just slapping them with a 25% tariff, or 50% whatnot, you know. But the whole agenda is to pass it on to you people, man. Because the war is on his own citizens.
Mm-hmm.
We're just gonna continue to see the prices go up because we know these big businesses, you know, how likely are they to take a hit, you know, for the people, you know, for the world? They're not gonna do that because they're greedy. So as prices for them continue to go up, their prices gonna go up, and it ultimately means that the prices on the shelves gonna go up. And last time I checked, we ain't seen the cost of living go up at all to reflect any of these prices increase. So, like the brother said, it's all to hit the consumer. So they want to continue to crash the dollar more and more to where the only out is that digital currency.
Come, bro.
Let me finish it out.
Yeah, finish that for the brother.
His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords.
Yeah, just like the guy he was asking, why would he do that? You know, then he said he was gonna tax them. He punishing them. You know, that's supposed to be better. What he say was Trump said in the beginning. Basically, he was making America richer. You know, making them more wealthy. You know, that's what Americans want to hear. They want to hear shit like that. You know, but the agenda, they not in the plans. You know, they're not in the plans of basically lining their pockets. They're not in the elites plans. Because the elites don't give a damn about you modern Americans, man.
Nah. Because you gotta think. So let's say a company buys some steel from China, and they pay $1 million for it. Well, now when they spend that $1 million with their Chinese company, now they have to pay the American government $250,000 if they put 25,000. If they put 25% tariff on it. So now they will have to pay the American government $250,000, $250,000 to get $1 million worth of steel. And you got to understand how high their tax is, 25%. And these corporations spending the millions and billions. Okay, so if you spend $1 billion worth of, if you have $1 billion shipment coming, guess what? You got to pay the American government $250 million to get that shipment. You know, so that's a hell of a tax, man. You know, like I said, we'll see. It's gonna be interesting, man, as these things unfold and they started to take effect, you know, in the economy. Any other brother have a precept?
Hey, I had a quick point.
You got it, bro.
Okay, because it's like we know that the whole thing is, you know what I'm saying, the motive for this devil is to bring forth his NWO as well as the Karagman. And we know that's not going to happen in a society that's flourishing, man, that people are able to, you know, do and get things as they always have. So they're going to be like cutting the umbilical cord, if you will, with these tariffs where, you know, things are not going to be coming in like they were, because no one is going to really just pay these absurd, you know, percentage prices that America finna be tariffing on people. So therefore, the prices in America are going to start going up. So they're going to start just draining everyone's bank account, you know, till it get to the point no one is going to be able to afford to live comfortably anymore. So that strain is going to be a part of that problem they're going to bring, you know, and the reaction of the people is going to start getting chaotic. You know, they don't know where their next meal is coming from. They don't know how they're going to pay their bills. They don't know where they're going to sleep. So therefore, the devil, once he really put that strain on people and have people in such a low state, a bad position, they're going to be seeking some kind of refuge, man, some kind of help. And that's when he's going to bring forth that Karaba, man. So he has to put the strain on the economy. He has to make this place collapse. Therefore, he can bring forth his agenda, you know? That's all I have, bro.
Come on, bro. Anybody else? You had something talking?
Give me Psalms 52 in the NLT, bro. And go to 1 to 1 to 3.
1 to 3.
Or 1 to 4, no matter. It don't matter.
All right, this is the can you read it, bro? Can you read it now?
Can you hear me, bro?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Come on, starting at verse 1.
You come.
Come, this is the book of Psalms, chapter 52, starting at verse 1. For the choir director, a psalm of David regarding the time Diog.
Yeah, you just started saying, why do you boast?
Yeah.
Okay, come. Why do you boast about your crimes, great warrior? Why do you realize the Most High's justice continues forever? Flocky, don't you realize the Most High's justice continues forever?
Keep going, bro.
Verse 2. All day long you plot destruction. Your tongue cuts like a sharp razor. You're an expert at telling lies.
See, that's what it is. Like, he telling everybody he gonna make China pay this, and all the other countries pay all this tariff, and he's basically telling people lies, man. Dead in people's face, and believe him. And he got the whole world, especially these Americans, man. He got them bamboozled. All the shit he said he gonna do. I know he giving North Kingdom hell right now. He is doing that, but when it comes to this economy, he's straight telling the people lies, man. He tell them he gonna do this, he tell them gonna do that. And the back end, the people got to pay for all the bullshit. Got to pay for it. Like what the scripture say, hey, they are liars, man. They being born, they be lies when what scripture say, like soon as being born, they're speaking lies. This dude is a liar, man. And guess what? He good at it too. Man, he got everybody believing this bullshit. All right, but go ahead, bro.
Verse 3. You love evil more than good and lies more than the truth.
See, hey, that nigga love lie, man. And I hate a motherfucker that lie, man. Cause if motherfucker lie to you, they'll steal from you, and then you catch them, they'll lie about that.
Jake could steal your shit and help you look for it.
That's what I'm saying. that type of shit I'm talking about. But telling everybody a lie, man.
Good.
And everybody falling for it, man. Now he gonna make it. Oh, China gonna pay for this. They gonna pay for this. No, the people gotta pay for this shit. And then you raise the prices up. The prices, the food go up, but your money stay the same. They don't work. People already struggling as it is already. Now if they do this bullshit, it gonna be worse. And they want it this way anyway though, cause they want to make it. They want to cause the bullshit, and they want to be the one to fix the problem. And how they gonna fix the problem? The MOTB. They gonna crash the society and push their bullshit like they want. All right, I got one more. One more, bro. Go ahead, 4. That's it, bro.
God, verse 4. You love to destroy others with your words, you liar.
That's it. Liar, man. Esau's a fucking liar, man. And Trump is a big liar. But he got everybody in his. He got everybody in a goddamn he got the people minds, really. He really got the people minds, bro. Cause they really think Trump gonna fix this. They really think, but he ain't. He's doing exactly what the least want him to do. Crash this society. All right, brother. That's all I got, bro.
Come, bro. You know, the brother had a precept. We're gonna segue because you said something about he putting hell on the Northern Kingdom with the deportations, but we're gonna get into, that as well. You know, the brother Lamar, he sent an article dealing with the economy, how that affects the economy as well. Because it ain't about, because first they're spending money on the deportations, and then it's who they're deporting that's gonna have an effect on the economy if they keep trending in a particular way, you know. But you had something before we segue to that YAHAWAH. Well, Halak, you ain't had nothing yet. What you got, Halak?
You give me Proverbs chapter 4, verse 14.
A lot back.
Proverbs 4 and 14. All right, you got it.
Come on, Proverbs chapter 4 and verse 14.
Hold on, what do you say?
You can read down to verse 17.
17.
Or 16.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, you got it on now.
He said start at 4 and 14, right?
Yeah.
4:14. Proverbs chapter 4 and verse 14. Enter not into the path of the wicked, and go not in the way of evil men. Avoid it, pass not by it, turn from it, and pass away. For they sleep not, except they have done mischief, and their sleep is taken away, unless they cause some to fall.
Kind. You see that. These people love causing just trouble for others. You know, any way they can benefit without someone else benefiting from it, they love it. You know? They love it. They can't get no rest without someone, someone else's misfortune, you know? You can see how they all coming down on these other nations. You can see how they coming down on the northern kingdom, the southern kingdom. You can see it, you know?
Come on, bro. That's how the Esau fashion. You know, a nigga gotta do something wicked. You know, a nigga gotta have somebody to see. A nigga gotta, trick someone into self-destruction. Like, that's just how that nigga fashion. Like, he get off on it. You know. You had something else. You said 16 and 17, a lot.
You can read verse 17.
Okay, come on, you got it, bro.
Come on, verse 17. For they eat the bread of wickedness and drink the wine of violence.
Mm-hmm.
That's you see it. Each time they go somewhere, to another place, to another land, they sow corruption, and they, they all live by the sword. Like, what was that? I remember it was an article a brother put in the chat that they introduced corn to a tribe of people. Now they can't live without it. Now they've been overstimulated. While also dressing them up. Causing them to become sick. Doing a little. How you get down, doing that over there.
Mm-hmm. Go on.
Bro. You had something before we went to the mass deportation.
Yep. Come on, bro. I just had one more real quick, and I you ain't got to get it. I just read it. This is John 8 and 44. You belong to your father, the devil, and you want to carry out your father. This is an NIV, by the way. It says, and you want to carry out your father's desires. He was a murderer from the beginning, not holding to the truth, for there is no truth in him. When he lies, he speaks his native tongue, for he is a liar and the father of lies. So Esau, he can't help but the scripture said they come from the womb being liars and going all the way back to the garden, being a liar after Cain slew his brother, but he can't help but be a liar. Scripture say he speaks his native tongue when he speaks his lies. The greatest deceiver.
Going back to Cain, well, even the serpent, when he told Eve, she shall not surely die.
Yep.
Cain lied about, what happened to Abel, where his brother was at. So Esau, he comes from a legacy, of lying. And when that nigga lied, the earth is ruined. He don't tell no small, like, nah, his lies ruin the earth. So the same entity that's in power today that ruined paradise in the garden, okay, this nigga's back in full control of the earth, and the earth is the scriptures speak about, how he will go forth to deceive the nations in the four quarters of the earth. Well, he's done it. His deception is global, and there's a mass enchantment on the masses, all right, to where they're voting and rooting and cheering for their own destruction. Niggas crying over Trump, niggas praying to Trump, and this nigga is a part of a system, okay, that's at full-blown war, all right, with you Americans, man, with his citizens. So I got this. Can you read that or not? We'll read this and then we'll get the closing precepts the brothers got. But you got it or not? If you can read that.
Come, start at the top.
Yeah, you start at the top.
Come through the U.S. immigration system. It's like as though the U.S. immigration system remains broken, immigrants are crucial to growing the labor force and supporting economic output.
Mm-hmm.
Immigrants have helped expand the labor supply, pay nearly $580 billion a year in taxes, poses a spending power of $1.6 trillion a year, and just last year contributed close to $50 billion each in personal income and consumer spending.
Mm-hmm.
Congress must reform and modernize the immigration system while also cementing the immense economic benefits associated with immigration. Time and time again, Democrats have attempted to do so through the comprehensive immigration reform, but have been blocked by Republicans who continue to use the issue to sow division.
Yeah, so you have, $580 billion a year in taxes. Okay, you have $1.6 trillion a year in spending power, and $50 billion a year in personal income. So there's a lot of industries, that thrive off these undocumented immigrants. Brothers do landscaping, brothers do, contracting work, brothers, have worked in steel plants and particular things. So we know that we see crews that are nothing but Issachar, and most of them speak little English. So they're undocumented. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So most of the time when you look at it, you have an Edomite overseer and you have a crew full of Issachar. Okay. So that's a major sector when it comes to construction industry. All right. When it comes to rebar industry. All right. And when it comes to landscaping and also dealing with the crops, working in agriculture. So it's going to be interesting, to see who they deport. Are they going to go after? Because the whole thing was criminals. Okay. But you have the immigrants, all right, Issachar that's at work that's being deported. But I thought it was about the criminals. So it's going to be interesting to see who they target, but if they keep getting those workers, all right, it's gonna be tough sledding, man, because Americans aren't gonna replace them jobs, man. All right, you sorry ass Peter Griffith, Homer Simpson Americans ain't gonna step out there and do what Issachar was doing, man. So it's just another attack, it seems like another attack on the economy, but time will tell, But that was it. So any brother had any precept?
Yeah.
Bro, you can get was it Isaiah 51:9?
Isaiah 51:9.
God, you can probably get it in NLT.
Let me go to it.
Because you got this damn devil talking about, he basically in so many words talking about reviving this place, bringing it back to its full, potential, bringing it to its youth, as far as money wise, and giving the people false hope.
You sure that's the one you want? Isaiah 51:9?
maybe 59. We would heal Babylon.
That's Jeremiah.
Oh yeah, slot. Yeah, that's what I mean. Jeremiah slot.
Yeah.
Jeremiah 51:9.
Let's see. Yep. This this is it. Yeah, get there, bro. Jeremiah 51 in NLT.
I got you. This is Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 9. We would have helped her if we could, but nothing can save her now. Let her go, abandon her, return now into your own land, for her punishment reaches to the heavens. It is so great it cannot be measured.
Yeah, so no matter what these devils try to do, no matter what they push out to the people, that narrative of again false hope or healing, the Lord won't allow this place to reach its full potential. You know, it's only so far that the Lord allowed these people to go before he just end this shit, man. And basically again, and by them coming after the people, it shows, to me that, hey, they're trying to cripple the society. They're coming after our people, coming at the so-called Latinos and so-called immigrants, they're trying to cripple the society because they hold spending power here, and then they're part of us. Again, this is a consumer nation, so they got me thinking about Revelation 18 chapter. But hey, the Lord got a judgment for this place that it won't. Ain't no healing, ain't no reviving this place, man. It's on its way out.
Listen to Spirit, bro. I was just gonna ask you about the Revelation 18 and 2.
I think it's 17.
18 and 2, I think.
Yeah, what's a few of them? We can start at
you got 14 and 8.
Yeah, we started at 8. Get Revelation 8. Yeah, I got it up there.
Okay, come on. Revelation chapter 18 and verse 8. Therefore, the plagues will overtake her in a single day. Death and mourning and famine. She will be completely consumed by fire. For Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi power, who judges her, is mighty.
And this is where everything is leading up to, the ultimate judgment of Babylon the Great, which is going to be by thermonuclear missiles.
You got it, bro.
Verse 9. And the kings of the world who committed adultery with her and enjoyed her great luxury will mourn for her as they see the smoke rising from her charred remains. They will stand at a distance, terrified by her great torment. They will cut out how terrible.
They will cry out.
Oh, come the water. They will cry out, how terrible for you, O Babylon, you great city. In a single moment, the Most High's judgment came on you.
And read verse 11. That's the point, brother.
Come on, verse 11. The merchants of the world will weep and mourn for her, for there is no one left to buy their goods.
Yep, because all the consumer nation is going to be gotten rid of, man. All the money and shit they made with this place when they was in bed with this place, this place is gonna be completely flushed out, man. I'm gonna say burned away. They're gonna look at how they became rich with this place. Shit, they're gonna cry and wail for that, not because they love, the citizens and whatnot. It's what lined their pockets as well. What kept their economies flowing.
Bro. Yeah, we're seeing the end of an empire, and one thing about it, when you are an empire, all these nations, are under your sway and your influence. These systems, that run the world, are overseen by America. So as America falls, this whole system falls. America is going to be the destruction of this global system that runs the earth. All right, militarily, financially, culturally. You see, so America is the centipede of this age. okay, and America being completely blotted out or destroyed, okay, that marks the end of this age, and the beginning of the new age under YAHAWASHI, okay. But yeah, that was it. Unless brothers had something else. Yeah, we'll
I got one quick, bro. Just quick.
What you got, bro?
It's Job 14:5, bro. Job 14:5.
Job 14:5.
Yeah, Job. Yeah.
All right, come. Let me get that real quick. You want the KJV or the NLT?
KJV.
Okay. All right, you got it on now.
This is the book of Job, chapter 14 and verse 5. Seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass.
That's it. Lord said which like a beginning date and end date for this dude. All right. Lord know exactly what time he gonna go down. Because this dude can't, like, this whole system can't keep moving, bro, or keep continuing. Because if you're not, if this place keep continuing, bro, hey, no flesh will be saved. And I guarantee, man, they're gonna have it so bad that it's gonna be so bad that we will it be a problem with us being we call it hair shifts, how we call it, for being straight, that
Yeah, heterosexual. Yeah, heterosexual male.
Yeah. I mean, Trump trying to stop that bullshit. Trump trying to stop the that fruit basket shit. But if it don't, man, if long take Esau out of power, bro, it's gonna be bad, bro.
Yeah, no
it's
flesh.
already been bad.
Yeah, no flesh. Yeah, everybody just be done.
Yeah, cause they had got about 20 fucking gingers and bullshit like that, man. It just the shit getting worse and worse by the damn day, bro. By the day, by the minute. So, but Lord got a set date and end date for him though. But that's all I got, bro.
Come on, bro. Your brother had something else? Come on, bro. Well, with that, we'll get ready to end it. Until next week. Just going in, and we're in the times where things are going to constantly happen. You say Trump, they at least got him on the gas, and we'll see how it goes. We're just gonna continue to watch these things play out real time, and we'll go from there. And all bad news is good news for us. So Lord will, you brothers, all right, and you sisters edified once again. We give all praise and glory unto YAHAWAH, and double honors unto the apostles and the elders of GMS who rule well, teach well, being great examples towards younger brothers, and peace and blessings salutations to the hopeful elect. Shalawam.
Shalawam.
Shalawam.